Let's go. Yay. Hello, everyone. Just want to make sure I'm actually live here. Okay, here we go. Yay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. It is 4 o'clock. It's time to start the class. If you're just now joining, go ahead, grab your water, your favorite essential oil, because if you're even watching the replay on Facebook or YouTube, we're going to take 2 minutes for you. 2 minutes for you. Let's do it. So grab your favorite oil, get your water, get your pen and paper, because I've got a lot of information that I'll be sharing with you today on toxins, what they are, where to find them, and how to easily and simply ditch and switch to doTERRA product. So first, grab your favorite oil. Today I grabbed my Breathe. I don't know, I just felt like it. Felt like Breathe. Trust your gut and grab the oil that is resonating to you right now. And then we're just going to take 1 drop. Is how you do it, like that, or 2 falls, that's okay, your body needs it. We're going to rub our hands together and then cup our hands over our nose and mouth, and just might want to close your eyes depending on your oil, and just take 2 to 3 deep inhales. We could do this together. Okay, ready? That's 1. That's 2. Ooh, oh, that 3rd one got me. Holy moly, I felt it way back in the brain. You ever get that when you drink or eat ice cream too fast? That's never happened. Ooh. But boy, my lungs are happy now. Okay, so got a little lung support going. Man, that just opens the airways. I hope you enjoyed your oil. Please share in the comments what oil you grabbed and what you're using. I'd love to know. I really would love to know what oils you are using. Okay, which ones are your favorites? I gotta know. Inquiring minds. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna start sharing my screen with you. Okay, yeah, we'll start my screen. Just bear with me. I'm not on the right one. Okay, here we go. Play slide. Yes, gotta love those technical difficulties. Okay, welcome everyone. I want to first acknowledge you for being open to learning a little bit more about doTERRA and their essential oils and products, and how we can turn to plants when we are bombarded with yucky poo-poo stuff out there. Okay, so in this class, now in previous classes, I've talked about oils and how they can cleanse the air. Well, this class is a little different. I'll be talking about where you can find the toxins underneath your kitchen cabinet, if that's where you keep your cleaning products, maybe in the laundry, go check there, even in your own personal care stuff for hair, skin, nails, all that. We're going to dive into where you can find those toxins, and yeah, let's get started. So just a little bit about myself. If you don't know me, my name is Nicole Mock. I'm originally from Louisiana. I'm a Cajun, half Cajun, I guess. South Louisiana. I got my bachelor's degree in journalism and emphasis in broadcasting. So I wanted to be in TV, not be in front of TV, just work behind the scenes. And then I went on to grad school, where I got my master's in communication at the University of New Orleans. And then I moved to Connecticut for my career. I landed a job at ESPN. I met my husband there. And then I got baby fever. I wanted to start a family, and I didn't have any family up there in the north. So we started looking south and west. And luckily, we both were able to land jobs here out in California. We've been here for, oh my gosh, since 2006. We have 2 beautiful children, Ian 13 going on 25, and Erica is 9. I am not only a wellness advocate for 5 years, yay! Very proud of myself for that. Because before, most of my jobs, I didn't last more than 5 years. I was job hopping a lot there when I first got started. So anytime I reach the 5-year mark, I think that's like a huge accomplishment for me. So yeah, I'm a wellness advocate. I'm also a part-time cafeteria lady at the Woodland Park Middle School right behind my house. So yeah, I get to ride my bike now. Talk about staying away from fumes in your car. What else can I share with you? Yeah, so it was actually how I got introduced to essential oils was through family. My aunt had a bunch of doTERRA samples, and she gave me some, peppermint for fresh breath and Melaleuca for my little pimple. I got another one. I always have a pimple when I do these classes. So yeah, Melaleuca for that. And yeah, I took them home, and peppermint for fresh breath and Melaleuca for the bobos. And but I didn't think anything of it until one night, my son, he's very active, very hyper, very loud, and we could not get him to calm down for bed. He was getting his sister worked up, and I thought, what can I give him that isn't a chemical? And it was lavender. Aunt Carrie gave me a little sample of lavender, and I asked him, I was like, can I give you some lavender? And he said, sure. So I got some, put some on his chest, and within a minute, he stopped jumping on the bed. He got under the covers and he passed out. And I thought, all right, I got time to hang out with my husband and binge watch some Netflix show or something. So that's where my mind was. It wasn't until the next night, both kids are already in bed. I'm just going in to say goodnight. And little Ian's head popped up and said, Mom, can I have some lavender? And as I'm walking down the hall to get it, I was like, there's something to this for a 6-7-year-old to ask for essential oil after the first time using it. And he's asking for a second time. Like, what is this stuff? So then my cousin, she shared the whole spiel that I share with all of you guys, if you've had a class with me. And I didn't care. I didn't care about the oils. I didn't want anything to do with them. I didn't think they were going to do anything for me, for one. I just thought it was like a fun thing. They smell good. And it was when she talked about co-impact sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation that I was like, shut up. I don't care. I'll sign. Wellness advocate. I can make extra money. Sure. I'm already making extra money on the side of my photography, which I also love to do, because I do that editorial and for commercial use. And yeah, why not? So it wasn't until way later when I was dealing with gingivitis, I was using every toothpaste on the market, nothing, even the the dentist toothpaste, it was disgusting. And I couldn't use it. It was so gross. So for 5 years, I dealt with that. And then doTERRA came into my life. I tried the toothpaste a month before my appointment. I've had the best checkups, and I even have a new dentist that is just amazed how I have had no inflammation since the pandemic. Because most people, when they stop seeing the dentist, they get really bad inflammation, and then the dentist has to, help them out, get them back on track with their health. So yeah, that's my story. Okay, so what's a toxin, and what does toxin load mean? We are exposed to countless toxins every day from sources we may not even be aware of. We breathe every bite, every minute we're under the sun. We're introduced to substances and chemicals that can negatively impact our health. So a toxin is any substance that places undue stress on the body. Toxic load is the sum of these substances accumulated within the body and the burden they place on organs at any given time. So maybe you've had some upset stomach, maybe you have a lot of headaches. That's another head tension. I have to be compliant. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting because I do place these on YouTube, and, the FDA makes sure, wellness advocates do not make any claims that we heal, cure, treat, any of that. No, we don't do that. We support our body systems with these oils. Okay. Yeah. So that is what a toxic load is. Now, the burden of our body's toxic load does matter. What are the potential consequences of a toxic load that's too heavy? It can cause imbalances, hormone imbalance, negative effects on wellness, and it also influences your daily and long-term health. So the longer you're exposed, the more you're, hanging on to that stuff. And when we say inflammation, it's like your body goes into fight mode. It thinks, oh my God, we need to protect the organs. And we have this thin layer of fat right in front of our gut here. And then our body goes into fight mode and just stores all this fat because it thinks it's in danger because of the toxic load. And then, you can't figure out why you can't lose the weight. Might be a toxic load. It might be. All right. So women use an average of 12 personal care products that contain more than 160 chemicals. Yeah, might want to check your stuff. My favorite website, and some people, don't think this is a good website because they're, they're funded by the organic industry, but I don't know, people are, at least somebody's out there trying to help us, right? Okay, so the Environmental Watch Group, WG or EWG.org, you can actually grab your makeup, your skin regimen, whatever you use, creams, lotions, all that, hand, body lotion, any of that, shampoo, anything that lists ingredients on the back of a bottle that you put on your body. You could go to their website and type in those long ass words that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, and anybody shouldn't. And they'll tell you if, where it is on the scale 1 to 10, 10 being worse, that maybe you should not have that on your body. Now men, because, they're just simple beings, on average use 6 personal care products that have more than 85 chemicals. So men, you're not safe either. You're not safe either. So when functioning properly, your body is an effective toxic load minimizing machine. So what that means is your organs are functioning like optimum peak, man. You're having the best health ever. And our skin is the largest organ in our body, and it is just bombarded with lots of junk. Okay. Read along this script and share what I know without going over time. Okay. So bear with me. All right. Over time, your body becomes less efficient at managing toxins as the toxic load increases. So we feel tired quicker. I'm trying to think of other symptoms you might be feeling. Maybe the energy, motivation, just other things that you not getting clarity, not getting enough sleep. Trying to think what else. Those kinds of things. You might want to take a look at your toxic load. The good news is we can control what we bring into our home, because we really can't control what's happening out there, but we can control what we bring into our home, right? Protect your home and family with natural products. You can replace personal care products with natural versions you can trust. You already trust doTERRA with your oils, right? You see how amazing they are every time you use them. And it's the same with their products as well. doTERRA is different. Pursue what's pure. Their essential oil safety, effectiveness, and potency all depends on purity. What does that mean? Well, doTERRA tests their oils 54 times. That seems like excessive, right? But there's a purpose for that. 11 of those are done by third-party labs to make sure there's no contamination, no adulteration, no pesticides, no microorganism, that in fact you're getting 100% pure oil. It also has to have a chemical compound with that oil, and they test that as well. If there's no chemical compound, or if the compound is off by just whatever, they don't even sell it. They don't put it in a bottle to their customers. I think they sell it to the perfume industry, because that is the industry that has been extracting essential oils for their perfumes way longer than any essential oil company has. Okay. Right now, the FDA does not regulate this billion-dollar industry. So doTERRA is like, okay, we're going to set the standard. Why wait for someone else to do it when you can do it yourself, right? I mean, that's how we, evolve and make things better in our education system, in our law enforcement when we can, and in our political structure, right? I don't know what else to say about that. Okay. Co-impact sourcing. Oh my God, near and dear to my heart. That's what made me go, shut up. I'm on board with doTERRA, because at the time I was trying to align myself with companies that, sustainable practices, ethical practices, not only for us as a consumer, but also on the other side of the bottle, the farmers, the guys that are, and the women that are, growing these plants and making sure that they're at their optimum peak when they're ready to harvest. So they'll harvest them, and then once harvested, they're shipped here to be tested. doTERRA will source their plants globally. I mean, every corners of the earth, they will boat, train, jeep, walk, donkey, whatever it means, they need to get to these communities that already grow these plants. They will find them. My favorite story is the vetiver story. Vetiver is sourced in Haiti, and as we all know, Haiti cannot catch a break lately, ever, at least as long as I've been aware of Haiti's existence. They source vetiver there, and vetiver is at its optimum peak at 18 months. And, you know, for the farmer, can you imagine getting a check every 18 months? That doesn't seem sustainable, right? I mean, especially if you got kids that you need to pay for their education, whether it's private or college. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to pay their medical bills. They're trying to pay for their education and their just cost of living there. And so doTERRA will pay the farmers there fair market value to keep the plant in the ground. And I don't know a lot of companies that pay their farmers to keep things in the ground. I just don't. If you know one, please tell me. Share in the comments. I'm open to learn more, really. Okay, fragrances, let's talk about it. So if you've looked under your kitchen cabinet where you keep your household cleaners, maybe the laundry room, in your bathroom, look on those ingredients and you will see usually towards the end, there will be natural fragrance or just perfume fragrance. You might see that. And there's only two sources where you can get your fragrance, just two, petroleum or coal tar based. And what that means is a chemist, that's what they're, you know, they went to school for, was to take a chemical compound from petroleum and mimic it to smell like lavender or peppermint or lemon or whatever, the air. I mean, think about it, ocean breeze. I mean, now the ocean you could source from a plant base, which is algae, but ooh, that's expensive. And so is plant-based. It's more expensive because you're depending on plants, the Mother Earth providing enough to make these essential oils. So when you tell me that they're expensive, I have to respond back and say it takes a lot of plants. That's why you want more plants, right? You want the plants to produce these. Okay, so doTERRA has come up with the ditch and switch. Let's ditch the toxins in your home and switch to natural essential oil solutions. This is just another option, alternative option for you guys. Okay, so candles. Oh my God, candles. I didn't know any better either. I burned them not knowing, and boy, who knows what kind of havoc it was putting on me at the time. Lately, I haven't been buying. Before, you know, doTERRA came into my life, I wasn't buying a lot of scented candles. I was gifted a lot of scented candles, which I did burn mostly in the bathroom, which was the smallest room in the house. So I switched to doTERRA. Yeah, as soon as I learned how to use my diffuser and that the oils, you know, how to blend and everything, I was diffusing my own, and the scents are, you know, amazing. And it's better for you. Plugins, never, ever, ever. No, so many plugins. I couldn't even be in the same room with them. It felt like if I breathed that in, my nostrils just shut down, like they just collapse, like you're not breathing in this stuff. Listen to your body when you are exposed to that stuff. The other option is diffusing. Use your diffuser. You don't have to go out and buy a diffuser. You can use a cotton ball. Everybody has cotton balls in their house. Use a cotton ball, 2 or 3 drops. Put it on your desk, put it in your closet, put it in your drawers, put it in your office, in your car vent. It's lovely. Dryer sheets. I've never been a fan because I can never afford them, to be honest with you. And it's just, they're, you know, we are dumping a lot of crap in the landfill already. Let's kind of, you know, that's one way to reduce how much crap you're throwing out too, right? And they're just full of toxins and it's not good for the earth. Dryer balls are the best. I love them. I'm a huge fan. You can get them at doTERRA, Amazon, anywhere. I usually I kind of go a little crazy because I just love the smell on my clothes. So I do, like, I'll be honest, 5 to 6 drops. I know I probably just need like 3 or 4, but I just love, I kind of overdo it. Perfumes. I will admit, my favorite was Chanel number 5. I've got a bottle, but I can't use it anymore. Not because of I'm worried about toxic load, which I am, but the top broke, so I can't even get to the perfume anymore. So go figure. But it's such a beautiful bottle. I can't part with it. Anyway, I haven't put on perfume in so long. And I turn to the florals. The florals are just, they're sweet, they're light, they're airy. I mean, people are going to just be attracted to you because you're going to smell like a flower. All right. So looking for other ways to make the most of your new beautiful aromas. Here are a couple of suggestions to get you started, you guys. First, the bath. Talk about taking 2 minutes for yourself. This is an easy one. You can add Epsom salts, 3 or 4 drops of your favorite oil, or you can mix in the Epsom salts with it and make your own like little, and you can use any plastic or glass container to store it, and you can just pour it in the tub. If you're not a bath person, you can put it on the floor of your shower, even better. Or if you don't even want to deal with that and you just want to soak your feet because you've been on them all day long, or, do a little foot soak, super easy, 2 minutes for yourself, and then you move on to your day. Steam inhalation is another option. 1 or 2 drops of oil in of your choice in a steaming mug or bowl of hot water. Cup your hands around the rim, or you could do a towel. A lot of people like to do it that way. And you could try these oils. Linen mist, you can make your own spray, a 30 milliliter amber bottle spray. Add 10 or more drops of the oil of your choice, top with water. Distilled or filtered would be better. And then if you have it, some little witch hazel, awesome. And then those are suggestions. Cheers, citrus bloom. I like Northern Escape, that's very nice. Air freshener. Place 1 to 3 drops of oil of your cotton ball. So you like what I did? Oh, we talked about that earlier. All right, foot massage. You can, frankincense is the best. If you have frankincense in your kit, grab that one. It's warm. It's just like a hug and it feels good. I mean, if it's good enough for baby Jesus, it's good enough for you. All right, breathe from your hands like we did earlier in the beginning of the class. That's another option. All right. Hair care. Let's talk about hair care. I'm in love with this line. Oh my God. I'm about to talk to my beautician about it. The lady that does my hair, she's been doing my hair for, oh my gosh, for 12 years now. So I'm about to have a conversation with her. Because I'm curious. I've been using doTERRA products for like 2 years now for hair, because it took me a while to get into their products because there's so many. It's overwhelming. I'll be honest, it is. But that's what I'm here for. Yes, your wellness advocate, to help you get relief from that overwhelmment and just focus on your needs, right? I love the protecting shampoo. It's safe, color safe, and gentle for all hair types. I've even heard from a diamond leader. She's got lots of people under her that use these products, and she said that her curly hair customers are in love with the shampoo and conditioner and the leave-in conditioner. I use the conditioner as a shaving cream as well. So, talk about saving you money on right there. You don't have to buy an additional products. The leave-in conditioner, I like it as a detangler for Erica and protector of heat for me because I like to curl my hair. Yeah, so awesome line. Now, I don't know if you can still get the travel size, perfect size for TSA. I believe if you get all 3, protective shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in, you can add the travel kit for $10 more. But I'm not 100% sure on that anymore. But I knew in the beginning when this came out, you could. But go to doTERRA.com, log into your account, and see if that's available, okay? Virage skincare line, in love with this one. Yes, I've used the toner and the moisturizer. This is perfect for any skin type, whatever is going on with your skin, whether you're still in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, or 60s, this is fine to use. Yarrow Palm, huge fan. My husband uses this because he washes his hands so often as a physical therapist assistant. He does home health. So he makes house calls and he's got to wash his hands a lot. So in the winter months, they tend to crack and bleed, and Yarrow Palm has come through for him. It's a unique blend of yarrow essential oil and cold pressed pomegranate seed oil. So it's very thick and blue, but the blue, it doesn't stay blue forever. It does dissolve into your hand. And that's just the natural of the color of the plant, okay? Apply to your skin daily for smooth, glowing, and nourishing complexion. What I like to do, I like to put it on the back of my hands because that's where I need love the most. And then what I do is I put just a little bit on my ring finger, on like both, and then tap underneath my eye, right under here. And that helps with supposedly, I'm trying with dark circles and puffiness. So give that a try. I'm in the process right now, so I don't know the results yet. I'll let you know. Check me in 5 years. Okay. doTERRA On Guard sanitizing hand wipes. Oh my gosh. Like, could you not have these on hand any more often than we do now? More important now. It's infused with protective benefits of On Guard essential oil and aloe leaf extract. These wipes can clean your hands while being gentle on your skin. A practical no mess solution to keeping hands clean anytime, anywhere. I will admit I have used these on surfaces just because, why, you know, I mean, it's good for your hands. Why not on the surface? I think it's because of the aloe leaf extract, but I mean, I don't know. If it's on a cart or a handle, I think it'd be fine. All right, there's 3 ways to buy. Retail, I'm not even gonna go over that. That's full price, and I don't want anybody paying full price because my parents had to pay full price for me, and that just was not a good time growing up. Oh, money struggles. All right, wholesale. Let's talk about wholesale. You could pay a $35 membership fee and get your own doTERRA account, and then reap the rewards of getting 25% off every time you shop. Okay. And then there's another option of purchasing after you get your account where you get even deeper discounts. And I teach that class the first Wednesday of every month. So tune in for that. Now, below wholesale is the cheapest way you can get your oils. It's cheaper than buying wholesale because they're below wholesale, and doTERRA will waive the $35 membership fee. So you don't pay that and you get a free membership. The wholesale account, you're going to pay the $35 membership fee plus whatever 1 or 2 oils you want. Okay. If you want to go the cheapest route and get that membership fee waived, this is the perfect kit for you when you're ready to ditch and switch. Peppermint, the aroma is minty, clean, and cooling. Balance. Now, these are all 5 milliliter bottles, I need to point out. So you're getting about 85 drops per bottle. So that should last you, if you do, 3 to 4 drops, it's like 28 days if you do it every day per bottle. Okay. But you're going to mix it up. You're going to blend them and stuff. And so they should last you quite a bit. Balance, grounding, meditative, tranquil. It's just going to keep you, it's got frankincense in it. It's going to just keep you centered. Breathe. I used that earlier. It's grounding. Oh, I already said it. Oh, that one too. It's grounding, motivating, tranquil. Citrus bloom. It's sweet, uplifting, and tangy. It does smell. It smells like spring to me. Aroma, centering, sweet, and calming. I've had so many kitchen managers tell me how calm I am throughout all the nonsense we've been through, and I have to credit Adaptive. I really do. I mean, this is the only thing I use before I head out to work. Cheer. Bright, sunny, uplifting. We do a lot of May gray, June gloom here in Southern California. If you are watching, cheer is going to get you out of that funk. Wild orange, bright, citrusy, and sweet. You can also mix wild orange with peppermint for a natural energy boost. So if you hit that 2 p.m., 3 p.m. wall, boom, don't grab a coffee, save your money and grab 1 or 2 drops of the wild orange and peppermint, and boom, you headed to the races. Northern Escape, crisp, soothing, piney. So if you like forest bathing, want to be deep in the forest and you can't make it to the forest, you can bring the forest to your house. On Guard is warm, spicy, refreshing. I've had neighbor kids come over because that's when I usually diffuse On Guards, when the neighbor kids come over, and they always think I'm baking something, and it's like, nope, it just smells good in here. Serenity, calm, soothing, gentle. It's a restful blend. It doesn't knock you out. It just cues your body that you're about to go into La La Land. Now, the Aroma Essential collection also comes with a diffuser, Lalu's diffuser. Beautiful diffuser. It's glass top, very easy to use. So you're getting 11 products for under $150. That's a steal, because it should be way more than that if you were to buy these over time, plus shipping. You know, think about that. If you were to buy, you know, 1 or 2 here and there, you're spending on shipping. So you're saving there, and you're giving back to the planet because of the carbon. Yeah, not having to be on a plane and then on a truck, right? All right. Next is the Healthy Start Kit. This is perfect for the person that just wants to dip their toe, try out the oils. These have the top selling oils that every member and non-member turns to when they're introduced to doTERRA. It comes with a petal diffuser. It's super cute. I have mine going over there in the corner. It's really tiny. It's about like that big. It fits snug in a bug on your desk, in your bedroom, anywhere in the house. I think it's super cute. I had to get it. It was so cute when I first saw it. I was like, oh, I didn't know it was that small. So yeah, you're getting a 5 milliliter bottle. So you're just testing it out, see if this works for you. What else? Yeah. Okay. So you see what it comes with. All right. The Healthy Habits Kit. This is perfect for the person that wants to lay the foundation, get that gut checked, you know, get it reset, restored, cleansed, whatever you want to call it. This is a perfect kit for you. It's got the LLV, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So the XE Omegas, the Mega Fatty Acids 369, the VMC is vitamins and minerals. You need both to work. For the vitamins to work, at least you need the minerals for the vitamins to work. Alpha CRX Plus just keeps inflammation down throughout the day, keeps free radicals from attaching to our cells, which again is those toxic loads coming in, so they're not attaching. You're not causing inflammation, which we know inflammation causes 36 diseases at least that we know of. PBSS Plus, dual probiotic. If you're looking to increase serotonin, if you're having problems producing enough serotonin in your gut, PBSS is a probiotic, and probiotics help produce serotonin in the gut, because 90% of serotonin is produced in the gut. Happy brain. Terrazyme, it's an enzyme that breaks down the nutrients for happy brain. And then you get the 5 milliliter bottles of frankincense tangerine, perfect substitution for orange juice. You put 1 drop in your water in the morning, you take your LLV, you're ready to rock and roll, people. Lavender, On Guard and Balance, and the deep blue rub. So if you work out or you're going to do any extraneous work, like working in the cafeteria, deep blue rub is going to be your best friend. Home Essential Kit is the bigger bottles and a bigger diffuser. I forget the square footage. Well, with the Pebble, I don't know this Pebble square footage, but the Petal square footage is about 400 square foot room. That's how much it'll occupy the diffuser or the space. It comes with the 15 milliliter bottle, so it's 3 times the oil, but not 3 times the price. Okay, I want to point that out. You get the lemon, lavender, peppermint, and the cobaiba, which is better than CBD oil. It's going to work every time because it blocks the pain receptors in the body. Deep blue always will be in a 5 milliliter. You're going to get the Adaptive Balance Breathe Digestin for upset tummy, any nausea, trying new foods for the first time, or you're going to overindulge for the, you know, that's going to be your best friend. And then On Guard, we talked about On Guard earlier. Now, if you have went to your medicine cabinet and your kitchen cabinet and your laundry room and you're like, that's it, I'm ditching, we're going to start fresh, clean. This is the perfect kit for you. It's the Natural Solutions Kit. Now there's 13 products, I believe, in this kit. For $4.85 is probably a sticker shock. But if you were to break that down by unit, and that's how we should be shopping for our products, with regardless if it's medication, prescription even, but mostly the stuff you buy at CVS, those kind of quickie buys, you know, medications, as well as your food, you know, boxed anything or packaged anything. You want to look at the unit cost when you're shopping, because if it's 31 cents in a bigger box and the other one's 25 or 55 cents in a smaller box, you want to get the other one. You want to get the one that has this, the smaller unit price. So these come out to under $15 a piece. Now, I don't know how, I mean, doTERRA makes any money because, I mean, just the Lifelong Vitality Pack as a trio, when you have your wholesale account, is $79. How can they sell it for $15, under $15? It's like 14 something and some change. And what I love about this kit is you get the box. The box does come with it, so you can store your oils, and that's not an extra purchase you're going to do later. You're getting everything and you're ready to go out the door. So what comes with it? The oils: lavender, lemon, peppermint, frankincense, tea tree, wild orange, and wintergreen. I just got wintergreen. It's lovely. Love diffusing that one. On Guard, balance, digestion. Aroma Touch is good for after a long day at work or a workout. Serenity and Breathe. Now the On Guard products you're going to get is the toothpaste. I'm a huge fan. We just don't use anything else. On Guard hand wash. We use that too. I keep that in my LFB cart all the time. I never take it out, just so I have it on hand. You get the amber glass dispensers. Those are very lovely. And you get two, one for the kitchen, one for their bathroom. How nice is that? And it's glass, even better. It's not plastic. The mouthwash, love the mouthwash. If you like Fireball, it has that cinnamon, clove in there, and it's spicy. It's on the spicy side, but after a while you get used to it and you don't miss the mint, that extreme mint flavor anymore. You really don't. The On Guard sanitizing spray, I take that on the go, use my hands on carts, handles, doorknobs, all that fun stuff. And the On Guard soft gels is for the lazy person that doesn't want to make their own On Guard pills or capsules, because you can get veggie caps and make your own capsules with these oils. This is just for convenience. Life on Vitality, we talked about that. Deep Blue Rub, fractionated coconut oil, so you can start blending your oils, because when you get this kit, you're going to get a reference book and some tools, and one of those tools is a 10 milliliter roller, so you can make your own blends with these oils and take them with you on the go. You get the Lala diffuser, super cute diffuser. Spa hand and body lotion, so you're getting rid of those toxins there. I talked about the wooden box, so you can store everything. The vapor stick is like, it's like Vapor Rub, but it doesn't have any petroleum. It's not petroleum based. And Correct-X is going to replace your Neosporin. And the PB Assist, we talked about the PB Assist Plus earlier. You get that as well. For those that are already members, so you already got your kit, you're well into it, you're moving and grooving, this is a perfect wellness program for you if you are dealing with anything: respiratory, sleep, immunity, mind and mood, relief. There's even digestion kits. And what they do is doTERRA just gives you about 4 to 6 products that month. And then they give you the protocol on when to use it and how to use it. So they take all the guesswork out for you. So each month you're going to get a little different kit for immunity, and there's going to be different products in it, and they're going to show you how to use it. And then after the 3rd month, if you want to continue that wellness program, they're going to send you the first kit again. And then that's just to replace what you've already used, right? And you just store, if you haven't used it all up, just store so that you have, stock. And if you're like, well, I already done the immunity, I'm good with those products, I want to try sleep. That's my next one. Maybe sleep is, number 2 on your list. The first month, you're going to get a handful of products. They're going to show you how to use it. You follow those protocols. And then month 2, they give you a second kit with new products in that. Then month 3, another kit, new products. And it just takes all the guesswork out, so that you're not overwhelmed and you're not like, where do I start? It's already done for you. These each are $75. So just pop that in, and every month they get shipped to you. Super easy. And I can help you set that up when you're ready. Okay. It should take a 20-minute phone call to get that started. Okay. Or less if 20 minutes is too much for you, because I know some people are super busy. And we can always text too. Okay. 3 types of people want to be members or become members of doTERRA. One is going to live the natural lifestyle. They're just going to, they want their good health to be optimum health. And I love those people. Okay. There are some that are going to naturally share these things. They can't help themselves. They're like, it's so amazing. That's me. I'm a super sharer. Like, I'm constantly giving my stuff away because I can't keep it to I would feel it's just not right. I can't keep these stuff to myself. They're that amazing. And I'm not like that with a lot of products, people. Believe me, I'm just not. If I like a product and I think it's okay, I'm not gonna say jack shit about it. But this, I have to scream on the mountaintops. And the third person likes to make extra money on the side. I mean, come on, everybody's doing it. And you heard of the great resignation, haven't you? People want to start their own business. They want to do something that's more fulfilling, that's giving back to their community. They want to make an income and make an impact. If you're the 2 or 3, please get in touch with me, because I want to help you get started on that journey. And there's a cute little kid with his oils cooking with his mom. How lovely is that? All right, so I just quickly want to share with you, because this is the last class of the month. Here is March class schedule. Woo! Okay, so always the first Wednesday of every month is going to be Got Oils Now What? And that's for the people that just got their oils and they want to know what to do with them. Like, what do I do? That's the class for you. Even if you've like done this 100 times and you're like a pro, an expert, you can still join it, because there's probably something I'll share with you that you completely forgot or didn't even know because it wasn't on your radar. March 9th is Cooking with Essential Oils. And these classes are purposely placed in this order because Simple Abundant Life with Nick turns 5. We turn 5. Yes, this business has been around for 5 years. I can't believe it either. What started my, what encouraged me to start my loyalty rewards program, the LRP, was I wanted the cooking oils. I looked at my herb, I've got spices and herbs in my cabinet, and I was like, they don't have any nutritional value, I don't think. I mean, they're dried up, right? So I thought, oh, well, these have chemical compounds. There's got to be something to it. So, and it's natural flavor. How can you not? So I'm teaching a class, Cooking with Essential Oils. I hope you can join me March 9th. And then Cleaning with Essential Oils. I had no idea. So when my son was the same age, 6 or 7, I had him clean his own bathroom, the toilet, because he's a bad aim. And I wasn't going to do it. I was like putting my foot down. And I thought that maybe him cleaning the toilet would encourage him to aim a little better. So I was using the traditional stuff, that my mom used, back in the 80s. And I would spray everything down. And I noticed we every time we would inhale the fumes, my son and I would start coughing. So I was like, well, this can't be good. I had no idea that was my body saying, this is a toxic chemical. This can't be in my system. Okay, that's what was going on. So what I would do is I'd have him stand outside the bathroom while I sprayed everything down, holding my breath. And then I would jump out and try, catch my breath. I was like, what are we doing? Well, when I discovered that On Guard could be made into a household cleaner, I could just make my own with On Guard, just a bottle. I had a 24-ounce bottle that I had laying around that had some white vinegar left in it. And I filled it with, I think, 30 drops of On Guard and filtered water. And I said, here you go, son. This is you're going to use this to clean. Not only did he clean his toilet, he cleaned the whole bathroom. And he never done that before. Never, ever, ever. It smelled amazing. Everything looked clean. Like, I could not believe this little kid made this whole bathroom look sparkly and shiny. I just couldn't believe it. So I was like, that's it. That's our household cleaner. So I'm teaching cleaning with essential oils on March 16th. And then, of course, March 23rd, children and essential oils. I wish I had known about this class long time ago, because I think I'm going to learn some new things when I teach this class, like no joke. So it'll be interesting. I hope you can join me for that as well. Again, all these classes start at 4 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom. So if you can join me on Zoom, that's totally fine too, because you're not going to see your video or anything. That's not going to happen, because I know a lot of people are concerned about, Zoom and being seen and everything. You won't. You're going to see me in my presentation, and you can just sit back, kick back, and watch the show. So message me for the Zoom link. And then for non-members, if you're a non-member, if you don't have your account yet and you join my class, you get a gift from me always. Yeah, I love giving stuff away. So please don't steal my joy and let me give you something. All right, you guys. That's it. If you want, I believe this text number still works. I'm not 100% sure. You can always get information from doTERRA.com. It's time for me to wrap it up because the doggo is trying to get in. Let me stop my share real quick, you guys. If I can get my mouse to work. Oh yeah, I gotta do this first. All right, stop share. All right. If you have any questions and you're ready to get started, reach out to the person that introduced doTERRA to you, that sampled you, that has loved on you, because they really do care about you. They know something. They know, because I know. All right. Yeah, we just want to get you guys started. That's it. And any concerns you have, we will address them with you. We're going to be super patient and gentle, because we know there's some concerns out there with time and money and all that fun stuff. And we are going to address those. We will. Okay. We're not going to just say like, okay, you don't want them. That's not going to happen, because I know you're going to, you want these, and you definitely need these in your life. This is the way to go. I just, God, let me share a story real quick. Okay. So I went to my doctor because I had a swollen thing here and on my thyroid, and made an appointment with my doctor. My numbers were textbook, and he wanted to know, he got to know me, my lifestyle, and what I did for a living and all those kinds of things. And he said to me, especially the second appointment, because my blood pressure spiked, because I was nervous and anxious because I didn't know what I was meeting him for after they found the thing, a mildly suspicious thing, after I got the sonogram or whatever I did. And so it's like, oh, I was a hot mess. So my body was going through a lot, trying to keep myself alive. And when the nurse took my blood pressure, I had my legs crossed. I wasn't paying attention to my body because I was so like focused on trying to relax that I couldn't. So my blood pressure was crazy. It was like 150 something. So she's like, let's give you a couple of minutes and have you relax, and then I'll take it again. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So after a few minutes of, opening my chart and all that fun stuff on the computer, we took it again. And this time I wasn't legs crossed, and I was a little bit more relaxed, and it went down. I think it was 140 something. So then the doctor comes in, and so while I'm waiting for him to come in, I'm like, what do I have in my purse? Because I bring my oils with me. I never leave those fuckers home. I have something with me at all times, because you never know who you're going to run into. There's so many times where I've run into situations where I could have helped because I had a solution and I didn't have anything on me. Anyway, I hate being in those positions. So I have them with me, and I had my On Guard. I thought, okay, I'm overwhelmed. On Guard's going to help with that, just kind of ground me a little. I think I had balance in vetiver. I was just finding all my whatever calming oil I had. I was looking for it to, I just got to relax. So when the doctor came in and he took my blood pressure, it went down 20 points. And he's like, okay, you're back to normal. And he was very thankful. And he's like, that's so weird your body did that, because last time you were 120/80. And I'm like, I know. I don't understand my body either, why it does that. But I think it's because he didn't know I was diagnosed with preeclampsia when I was delivering my daughter. So that triggered a lot of inflammation, because that's what preeclampsia does. Some of the symptoms is high blood pressure, gingivitis, bloating and gas, and headaches, and there's the other thing, swollen ankles. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes on in your body. But I only had those three after I gave birth to her, like those stuck around. So I think that might have, it's something I have to be mindful of for the rest of my life. Because one, I don't want to get on medications from my doctor, because once you're on those, then, they're constantly tracking your number. And if over time your body get used to those, and if you don't get to the root cause, you're going to need something stronger. It's just putting a Band-Aid over that engine warning light. That's it. And I don't want to go, that's not how I want to heal myself, is by putting a Band-Aid on it. And I don't want you guys to do that either. I think that's why I'm so passionate about these classes and getting the information out to you guys, because I want you to know that this is another option. Try all the modern approach, everything they could throw at you. And if you're still miserable and sick, try this. Give it a try. One drop. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to try, is one effing drop. Okay, that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the class. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Leave them in the comments too. Don't be shy. Please don't be shy, because when you tell me or ask me, then I get better. My knowledge gets stronger and I do better. And that's all I want for this community, is to empower us, right? Each other. Let's do it. We can do this. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you next month for new classes. I'm so excited. All new presentations, you guys, all new presentations, and going forward, new classes every month. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. This is my favorite thing. It's my joy. Okay. I love you guys. I'll eventually get off of here. Right, Mom? Okay. Bye.